The Hunger Games is an incredibly intense, breathtaking novel written by Suzanne Collins. Could you survive on your own in the wild with everyone out to make sure you don't live to see the morning? I've read it twice now. The first time was a couple months back, the second time was just like a week ago, so when I got Catching Fire, I'd be all caught up to date. I had no clue how insane that book was going to be. It's fabulous. It's probably the best book I have ever read, with Catching Fire maybe just above it. In the ruins of a place once known as North America lies the nation of Panem, a shining capital surrounded by 12 outlying districts. The capital is harsh and cruel and keeps its districts in line by forcing them all to send one boy and one girl between the ages of 12 and 18 to participate in the annual Hunger Games, a fight to the death on live TV. For me, one of the best books I've ever read, if not the best book. I definitely recommend it. It's jarring and intense and violent, but not in a way that you're like, oh my mind, I never want to think something that disgusting. It's a page turner. You can't stop turning pages. You just keep going and you can't stop. But then the book ends. It just ends. And you're, what? But luckily, there's a second book. And that book is Catching Fire. So I started this lovely book last night, just after I started the channel. It's intense. I found myself crying because it just got so intense that I didn't think I could keep reading, but there was no way I could stop reading. In the words of Lauren Fairweather, in response to this book, it kind of ate my soul, but in the best way possible. That sounds like so awful, but once you read it, you'll know. You'll know! Anyway, there's a link to her video in the sidebar. It's so good! So for those of you who have read it, I want to know. Like, don't leave any spoilers, because that's not what I'm about. I hate it when people post spoilers because it drives me crazy. But you always have the love triangle in the books. And as much as I hate love triangles, I think they're kind of necessary. And my question for you is, are you guys Team Peeta? Or are you Team Gale? Personally, I'm Team Peeta. But I can see how she could choose Gale. It's a toss-up. Absolutely amazing. That's the whole point of this whole review. It's absolutely amazing. Read it. Whether it's now, whether you wait for the third one to come out, it doesn't really matter. Read this book. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl or a man or a woman. Read it. I know so many people that have different genders, different age groups, and they all love it. So good. Catching Fire is everything a sequel should be and more. The next book on my list is The City of Glass by Cassandra Clare, which is the third book in the Mortal Instruments trilogy, which is an absolutely fabulous trilogy so far. Can't wait to read it, but I'm not going to give anything away until I review all three in my next review. Bye!